Hello, hello. Come on in, come on in, come on in.
Hi, Dr. Pam.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Good evening, you. I just came for autism.
We got somebody slumming today. They just came to brag in your face how they passed and you haven't. I'm just putting that out there. Okay. Give me just a few minutes. I'm running behind. So let's get some people in here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm also here. It's Brenda.
Congratulations.
Oh, Brenda. Yes. I'm just going to leave now. I did my job. Shoot.
You did a fine job. I could hear your voice in some of those questions.
It should go away soon. Okay. It's not
so.
forever. It's not forever. So it's not a bad voice. I'm just saying.
No, it's really not.
It'll help you in practice too.
It helped me a lot just getting through this test.
That most definitely.
Words of wisdom.
Okay.
Get your anxiety under control.
Oh, yeah.
Just that.
And there's nothing wrong with accommodations.
Got that right. That was awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Brenda, so you took the test too?
Last Tuesday, the 29th.
Good for you. Congratulations to you both.
I'm
Thank you.
glad to get it over with. It's been a long road.
Brenda, I'm with you.
So I'm going to start with Brenda just because I tutored her individually for a while. And I've always, I say to you that this test is harder than the nursing exam.
Absolutely.
Brenda has been a long time nurse, and I work, I teach college, and the people beside me, the nursing staff is beside me. And I see those people cry over learning the nursing, the terminology. And it's hard. I am not going to say it's not hard, but it's a lot more recall than it is application. So from someone who's taken both, am I correct? Is this harder than the nursing exam?
Absolutely. Because it wasn't a lot of recall. It was mostly application.
Absolutely. And I think that's the one part that everybody, and Sharon, you can chime in, is you study, and you get there and you swear up and down, you ain't never seen this stuff before on the test. That like, oh my gosh, what are they talking about? So Sharon, I don't know. Are you a first-time test taker?
No, this actually was my third.
Congratulations.
Girl, self-advocacy. She did not give up. She kept fighting. She kept fighting. I'm proud of you. So can you tell us a little bit about your journey?
Well, I first want to say this, Dr. Pam. Thank you. I think the lesson right before I suppose I was scheduled to take the exam, the feedback you gave me, I wind up rescheduling my exam date. And so I pushed it back 3 weeks. I think it was like 3.5 weeks out. So they allowed me to go back and re-review the information that I needed to, which I'm so glad I did. I paid the $50, but I was so glad I did. Because at first, when I got off the group session that Saturday, Dr. Pam, I was like, no, she didn't. She was like, when is your test? Are you sure? I don't think you're ready. I was like, okay. So I took that feedback and I kind of reevaluated. But I want to say this, that I graduated some years ago. And when
Two or three, obviously.
More than that.
But you're only like 29. I don't understand. Okay.
I'm going to say that. And so when I missed the exam, the first time I took it, I missed it by 6 points. And then I had a colleague who told me to do the, the HCMCH, the other version.
The 5-letter exam.
So I did that. I passed the information gathering, went over, but the decision making, I missed it by 8 points. So I was devastated and I was about to give up. I said, I'm done with this. And I kept working in the field. But I wound up going to therapy after that last one because I was
Wow.
distraught. I was distraught. I said, this is not going to work for me. I was about to turn in the towel with the counseling. I was done. So the therapist said to me, why are you taking the hardest version of the exam to get your license? And I had to look at that and go back. And then I was hearing Dr. Pam from people I know in the field, and they was like, go to Study Buddy and da da da. So I was listening, and I was listening at all the other people, testers that was giving accolades to academic world changes. So I said, you know what? Let me invest in myself. Let me do this. So I got one-on-one with Lanika, and then I was doing the groups on Saturday. And I'm telling you guys, if I didn't do this, I know I wouldn't have passed. I wound up exceeding over what I needed. I got 17 points over than I needed. And I looked
she
at
messed
this.
up my curve. Okay. What did you need?
Dr. Pam.
What did you need?
With a 91, and I got 108.
Oh, yes. Good
Not
job.
too bad. She
Amazing.
didn't get 140. We're good. Woo! Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But
I'm so impressed with you. I'm so impressed.
Thank you. Thank you. And
Perseverance.
I felt like my weakest area was the theories and assessment. Dr. Pam, you'll be proud of me. They gave me 32 questions for the assessments, and I got 23. So, just to say,
It's so hard. I
know.
can't do math. I failed in every math class in college.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
But follow their recommendations that you're getting in the groups. If you're doing one-on-one, follow their recommendations. It works. They're giving you what you need, because at first I was like, I didn't study this. What is this? But the way that Dr. Pam and the rest of the instructors the coaches gave you information on how to understand the question, eliminate that is not the answer, and then go from there. It worked, because even when I felt like I didn't know, I trust my gut. I trust what I was taught and what I learned. And I dropped to my knees when that man gave me that paper. And I started to cry and just give God praises. But that's my
hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Did the same thing. I didn't fall to my knees, but
I did.
Wow.
I couldn't go back.
I'm afraid to fall to my knees because I can't get back up. I'm too old.
I didn't even look at it until I got out the door.
So you didn't even wait till you got your car before you opened it?
Yeah.
Did
My friends
either
did.
one of you feel like you were passing it during the time?
No, I had no clue. I was
No.
shocked because
No.
I said, that's the most bizarre test I've ever taken in my life. It was just, very different, very
Yeah.
different.
And I will say to all of you guys, if you feel like you're passing, you're probably not.
Yeah.
If you're going through and you're thinking, oh, I know this, you're probably not. So you should feel like you're struggling. You should feel like you have to go through the process. You should feel like it's hard. I say that 15-minute break, go to the bathroom and cry. Even my men, it's okay. It's hard. It's hard, but it's doable. It is doable. It is doable.
It is.
So Sharon, what made you come out your pocket? Because we're like, I don't need no therapy. I don't need nobody tutor me. I know what I'm doing. I blah blah blah. Okay, I'm not
did not want
you, but in general, that's what people they don't want to. They don't want to spend money.
Yeah. I didn't want to do this again, and I did not want to keep spending money. And I said, I wanted to be one and done. I'm hearing everybody one and done. So it was nice to be in that category, to say I'm one and done. And I got my life back some.
Very cool. What Facebook groups are you in? And can you make sure you brag about me in those? That's
I did already.
What I want to know. Okay,
I'm in your group.
Yeah.
I'm in your Facebook group. And then I'm also in two others, LPC. And I think it was the NCE and LP, the NCE and the other one with the long name.
Got it. And if you guys are in Josh's group, I think he's great. I think he's great with content. I do. I just don't think his questions, and we've had this conversation before. I don't think his questions are as difficult as the test. I like him a lot. We've talked about partnership, only if he lets me rewrite his questions, and he doesn't want to let me do that. So I think there are two things. There's content and an application. If you use the purple book, you learned content, but you didn't learn application. And those questions seem like somebody pulled them out of the air. Is that fair to say?
I didn't use the purple book at all. I stayed with, I don't know what Brenda, if you had something different, but I stayed with what you guys gave me to practice, and I got the pocket prep as well.
Did you use the purple book the first time before you met us?
I did.
Yeah.
And it was just too much.
And I'm pretty sure also that when Brenda started, someone told you to use the purple book. That's what everybody tells you. Just that's the best book ever. And it really was at one point. It really was. I don't ever want to discredit it, but the test just isn't the same as it was then. Okay, Brenda. Now, the day before, a couple days before,
I was swinging from the monkey bars.
You was causing, I could feel your anxiety through my screen. Okay. After session, I took a Xanax. So
I probably need, well, that is amazing, because that's the one thing I remember hearing you say: if you don't get your anxiety under control, you won't even be able to find your car keys.
You won't.
And I really prayed, because I thought, even when I was working with tutoring, I was so anxious I couldn't even think. And I thought, I know those answers,
and especially the last sessions we had, I knew that you knew, and I think I said to you, you know this, it's your anxiety. It's your anxiety.
So amazing. When I came out, I said it's a miracle, because I went into that test. My best friend and sister drove me out there, because it was like 45 minutes to an hour, and they just hung around and got checked in. And I was so calm, it was almost scary. And I went through that test. I knew I had studied. I did exactly what Dr. Pam had said. When I first started out, I mean, I had graduated in 1995, so 30 years ago. And even though I worked as a transplant coordinator and dealt with lots of the scenarios, I never put it in counseling. I just did it. You just did what you had to do. And so after I retired, I decided I am bored stiff and I need to find something to do. And I had always wanted to be a counselor. So I, and when I went to school, but I couldn't leave my job because I had too good of an income to have to, start at the bottom again. But I heeded Dr. Pam's
sorry,
words.
you was in nursing for 30 years. You was making like $250,000. Okay, I'm just saying.
Not quite that much, but I was right up there.
Close. Okay, come on.
Yeah, I was close. And coordinators transplant, because it was such a new thing back when we started, made up the highest salary. But I loved that job, and it was wonderful. I was a coordinator for 30 years and a nurse for 41. But I went into that test with peace that I only know God gave me. And I didn't, Dr. Pam, I heard you so many times in that test, but I did not change one answer. I actually did not flag one question. I thought I either know it now, 15 minutes from now, I'm not going to know it any better. So I went with my gut, checked my thing, went on. I finished, and I had a 15-minute break, and I finished in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. And I walked out there thinking, there is no way I'm doing this again. I mean, I had really studied, and I kind of did it the long way. I started with the purple book because that's what everybody told me to get. I ordered the tapes and all this stuff. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to get a tutor, because I was real frustrated. And I got this tutoring service that I would ask a question, they would pull it up on the internet and read me the answer. So I was contracted with them for 4 or 5 months, and then I got out and finished that. And I come across Dr. Pam, and it was like
that's the tutoring company that I used to work for. And
oh my
realized
gosh.
that they
don't have a clue.
They don't.
I mean, anybody can get on there and say, I can tutor, and yeah. And when I hooked up with Dr. Pam, I was like, I will put every penny I own into getting getting some help. And I even had a plan, a backup plan in case I didn't pass. I was going to come back and do the 15-week thing again and then tutor with Dr. Pam, because I'm like, I wasn't going to go back, take it, 5 times. So I did the part 2, made my check marks, got up and thought, there is no way I have passed this test. And when the little lady handed me my paper, she folded it in half with my driver's license. And I thought, that poor little lady, she is so embarrassed that I've felt so bad. She doesn't even want to tell me. I walked out the door, opened the door, and I saw pass, and I had to take a second look, and I almost did faint. It was like, and I said, it is God. I mean, I knew he had really helped me because this was the greatest desire of my heart. And even though I had used a lot of it in nursing, it was still, this was a different area and a different direction. So anyway, I'm headed for my LPC license and temporary against supervision, and I am so excited. And Dr. Pam, I cannot thank you enough. You were amazing, absolutely amazing.
My pleasure.
And I will tell the world.
Stupid sheet of paper. It's my pleasure.
And I want to say that.
It is. It's my pleasure. I enjoy doing what I do. I love when I was in the field, I'm 32 years a clinician. And when I went to go teach, I thought, okay, I won't make a difference anymore. And because all of us are here to make a difference, right? And I worked for a tutoring company that guaranteed my services and paid me like 15 cents, and they kept 3,000 of it. Okay, not that bad. And when they guaranteed my services, I'm like, let me just do it. Let me just do it on my own. And for those of you that have started a business, you know how scary it is. You know how scary it is to go out on your own. And I will also say to all of you, I am a follower of Christ. I walk out my path. My gifting is from God. I'm a good teacher. I'm a good teacher. I study, I research, but it's also a gift from God. But prayer, you can pray all day, but you ain't open a damn book, you ain't gonna pass. I'll put that out there, okay? You can pray all day long, from sun to sundown. We can sprinkle some holy water.
That's right.
Haven't studied. I'm sorry, faith without works is dead. That's
and I
fact.
Really agree with your study program, because what happened, I started out with you, then I got sick and had to have two different surgeries. And so I got, and it was just like one obstacle after the other. Oh, Brenda, you need just to forget this. And the times I got discouraged, and Sharon, I wanted to quit a few times too. And I'd call my best friend in tears, and she'd say, you're not quitting. You can do this. This is God. God wouldn't have worked this out if you. And I would say, okay, you're right, and go back to it. But I studied. I mean, I studied. I think there might be a few days in about 9 months I didn't study, other than the 2 months I was in the hospital and stuff like that. But self-efficacy, I had it. I was going to do it or die. So, I had my plan backup plan.
Spandura, guys. It's like that Spandura self-efficacy.
Driving to work, got it playing. Dr. Pam playing. In the bathroom, Dr. Pam.
She went everywhere with me. I joke about her saying, your family needs to know. My best friends are saying, I'll be glad you turn that lady off.
I know. I'm on my lunch break and I'm listening to the audio.
Yeah. She went everywhere with me for a long time, went to bed at night with me, got up and, So I really.
My family knows you,
At least Dr. I went to bed with somebody, dang.
I go to sleep listening to Dr.
In my house, it's my dogs.
Well, that's who sleeps with me, my dog.
But Dr. Pam, I did send referrals already, because I had several colleagues that been in the position that I was in that didn't pass. They took it more than once and was like, hey, what did you do? And so they was like, who did you use? So I just passed on the information. So they already started reaching out.
Very cool. That's really how we grow. We do minimal advertisement, but we really get by word of mouth. And if you one of my videos, I talk about my story and how I got here. I never, ever, ever thought we'd make money. That was never the goal. The goal was what I wanted was when people thought of tutoring, that my name came up first. That was my prayer, because I knew that I had the gifting. I knew that I had the gifting. I knew, and again, we work. I still teach college. I still research. I still keep finding new information that we add to our programs. But what I wanted was, I knew that God implanted in me the ability to help you pass the test. And I didn't want to keep that to myself. I just knew. So I wanted my name. When someone said, do you know a good tutor? I wanted my name to be first. And again, not about my name, but just because I knew I could help you. And so many people I've seen 15, 16 times taking the test. And that's stupid. Not stupid. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
It's just not necessary. So I have to ask, I'll let you guys ask questions as well. I have to ask, what on the test that I did not teach you? What did you see that you've never seen before, and Dr. Pam just didn't cover it? Or my staff?
Anything. I was a little bit upset they didn't have more questions that, on Super and all those people that I had, I had Super and Hall and all those people, all the theorists. It's like, where are all these questions? I know the information I know, but they word things very strangely. But they did have broaching and bracketing on there.
Yes,
definitely.
definitely.
Yeah, that was so.
Do you have your scores in front of you?
I don't. I can go get them.
I just want to know the number of each section, not necessarily what you got right. I always want to keep up with the number to make sure we're teaching how we're supposed to be teaching. Sharon?
I'm in Georgia, so I know things are a little different.
No. The test is the same no matter where you live.
Oh, okay.
The scoring is different, but the test is the same. Everybody takes the same test. Okay. And there may not be the exact same number of points, but for percentage, there has to be. There has to be. Okay. When I see on Facebook and people tell me they got 27,000 group questions, you probably have a lot of group questions, but they weren't all measuring group. They might have been measuring careers. They might have been measuring ethics, but it was written in a group scenario. Okay. Do you have your scores?
Yes.
Go ahead. Tell me. I don't really care about your scores. I just want to know, in each area, how many questions were there?
Professional practice and ethics were 19 questions.
Okay.
Intake and assessment.
Can I have the bottom ones?
Okay,
professional. You've got two sets. You've got
okay. So the first one was 19. The next one was 9.
Whoa. Okay, just I'm old.
Okay.
Okay. I'm old. Go ahead. Tell me.
Not as old as me.
Not this much. Go ahead.
Okay, so you want both sections?
Yeah.
Okay, so professional ethics.
Okay.
The first one was 19. The second one was 9.
Okay.
Intake and assessment and diagnosis. First one was 19. This would that go under?
So again, that's what I say. Just read me the top ones.
Okay. Area clinical focus, 47.
Okay.
Treatment planning, 14.
Okay.
Counseling skills and interventions, 48. And core counseling attributes, 13.
Okay. How'd you do an assessment and research?
Assessment and research. Assessment, I got.
There were 30 something, 36.
It was 32, and I got a 23.
And then research 3 to 5.
Yes, and I got 3 out of 5.
I can't do math, Dr. Pam. I can't do math. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I just want to say this, but people have taken the test. When I tell you those are the easy ones, am I wrong?
No, they were easy.
No, they were easy. I was very surprised.
Down.
You just memorized the terms.
Yeah.
And Lord, Brenda, I was about to have a heart. Honestly, research and assessment with her, I thought I was going to die. I'm like, oh Lord.
And Dr. Pam, you did say this, and I took heed that, and Lanika said the same thing more than once. Guys, know the testing assessment tools, because they're going to pop up in scenarios and you're going to be like, Okay, so yeah, I saw a lot of that.
So the MMPI, it talks about
Yes.
how nice I am, right?
Mm-hmm. And the achievement test, the
The
aptitude test.
MMPI, does it talk about how nice I am?
I don't, do I
Anybody?
remember that?
Minnesota multiphasic intelligence test, 567 force choice. Does it talk about how nice I am?
Talks about you crazy.
Thank you. It measures my crazy.
Mhm.
It's older than the DSM. That's how it used to diagnose. But it's the Minnesota multiphasic personality inventory. They don't care if I'm nice. They care if I'm a serial killer.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so remember those things. How about you, Brenda? Tell
Okay,
me.
so in professional ethics, there was 19 on assessment,
Got it.
47 on clinical focus,
Got it.
14 on treatment planning,
Got it.
48 on counseling skills and interventions,
Got it.
and core counseling attributes was 13.
Got it. So
Okay.
so no matter where you
Same.
live, you all get that the test, it may be off by a point or two, but
Mhm.
it's the percentage. Everybody takes the same test.
Yes.
There's no form of the test. It's like bingo, that you have to give so many questions in each area. It's just that simple. Okay. How'd you do on assessment and research?
Research, I did, there were only 4 questions. I got 2 of them. In assessment, I did, let me see, I did 16 out of 19. But they didn't have those questions that I studied so hard on, those SEM and variance and coefficients. I was looking for that.
Oh, I bet they did.
If they did, I didn't see it.
I'm sorry, you got 16 out of 19?
On that.
I just want to clarify that. So the math questions that you almost had a heart attack over,
No.
you only missed 3. I just want to clarify that. Okay.
Well, I was so calm that day that it was like because I had to really do some self-talk and say, now, Dr. Pam says, if you don't get a grip on this anxiety, you're not going to be able to find your car keys. So I did. And I really did. I just believed, like I said, when I walked out and saw I passed, I said, it's a God thing. I knew he'd given me, because I knew I had studied. I just needed to be calm down. And that's to me, I would say that to anybody. Get your anxiety under control. And I was so fearful because it had been so many years since I had been in school. And I thought several times, I must be insane. I'm retired. I'm supposed to be enjoying life, and kick back, watching TV and not studying all the time. So
what would Erickson say? You ain't, I don't think you're in ego, integrity versus despair. I still think you're in stagnation versus generativity, because you're still going. You're still worrying about future generations. You're still going. So Erickson would say you are still in generativity stage. Okay. I got to tell you, her power went out. She had a storm. She went to somebody else's house so she wouldn't miss her session.
well,
Happy out like, oh, my stomach's hurting. I can't make my session. Oh, okay. No power.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
Yes.
But I just say, if you'll do everybody will do what you tell them to do. They'll, and they don't quit. I mean, I'm thankful I don't have to do it again, but I would have been right back there doing it again if I needed to. Because I have a lot of perseverance.
Individual session, I tell you about you. So that's the one thing that makes us so unique. We're not a canned program. I tell you about you. And even in a group session, if there are 40 people in the room and I think you're not ready, I'm going to tell you. You can hate me all day long, but my money tree ain't looking that great. And I always say I have more money than I have self-esteem. I cannot keep retake. I can't. I don't have it. I don't have enough ego strengths. Okay. I know I haven't heard from Quincy either. I haven't heard from him. We reach out to everybody and I haven't heard from him. So I don't know.
He said that in the group chat.
He did pass?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't reach out to him because he did not reach out to us.
First
Let
person
me
I wanted-
follow up on him. Thank
One
you
of the
for
first
saying
people I
that.
contacted, Dr. Pam.
Okay,
But
guys. Anything else that you want to ask them? Anything else that you want to ask them? Let me reach out to Quincy, see where he's at. Again, real life test takers, this is what I think makes us the very best at what we do, is because if there's something on a test we didn't teach you, we take ownership and we want to know.
Well, Dr. Pam, you have the patience of Job. You were so patient with me.
It's quite all right. It's especially the assessment part. It's scary.
It
It's
is.
scary for most of us, and most of us have PTSD. We had professors that were not mental health people, and they made us feel this big. So I want you to get over the fear of those test questions. I have a lot of people that never even study them. They're afraid because they see numbers and they've got some PTSD from before, and they don't even try. And I'm going to say to you, Sharon, I like the NCE. That's my favorite test to tutor. I love it. I think it's easier. If you're a good reader, I think it's easier than the NCE.
I think for me, if I had what I received this time when I took it, I probably would have passed that second part, because I excelled in the first half, information gathering, but the second part I missed it by, I think it was 6 or 8 points, and you have to pass both parts. And so, but either way, I'm now an LPC. I'm just waiting on my license number from the State Board of Georgia.
Very cool. Very cool.
So
if you haven't, if my staff hasn't reached out to you, they reach out to you to a podcast.
They did.
So
I did it on Thursday.
Absolutely. Very cool. Very cool. We appreciate you doing that. And really the best way, by the way, I take expensive gifts, and so are your coaches. We're not your therapists, just so you know. we take expensive gifts.
It's already done with that. I'm really, and I'm not just stroking you guys back. I am so appreciative.
Yeah.
I was sharing that with Lanika as well the other day. I couldn't have done this without God and without you guys, because I had that personalization in prepping, which I needed.
That's a cognitive defense, that the cognitive distortion. That's a bad question. Personalization. You think the test is out to get you. It's all about you. The test don't care about you. Don't y'all know that by now? And the term that I did was immediacy. When a client brings something up, I turn it into a teaching situation. So I really hope that you, again, we won't make you a better tutor. That's not our goal. That's not our goal. We'll give you a bigger vocabulary. And you're a great tutor, whether you have a license or not. But just showing how we'll make more money. Okay. Guys, any other questions for them before I let them go? Anything you want to share with me? Anything that my staff or myself that we didn't do? We're okay with that. We're really okay with it.
I don't remember seeing anything.
The only thing that I remember, I think it was the what is it, the cultural assessment?
Oh, the cultural formulation, CFI. You saw that on this test?
Yes, I did.
I teach
and
that
I'm so glad I went through
5-letter test. I don't teach that for this test. I like that.
Yeah.
Did any of you have a question where it asks if we should accept gifts from clients in ethics?
I didn't have a question like that. No.
The answer is always maybe.
Yeah, but I didn't.
It just depends. It just depends. There's no clear. If it says you've been seeing a couple and they give you a $200 gift card to your favorite restaurant, that's a no. If it's culture and food, it's a yes. But there's no, the code of ethics allows you to make that decision. Okay. In the real world, if they offer me a very nice purse, I'm gonna say thank you and keep going. But that's not the text answer. test
remember-
answer is
Pam,
no,
I
thank
have a
you. I cannot take
question.
that.
Yeah.
Go
One of
ahead.
the questions, Dr. Pam, was and I could still hear it, was, I forgot what it was now, but I just went blank. Oh yeah, you need to, if you have a problem with one of your coworkers, you know, you need to go
Yeah.
to that person first. And I could
Absolutely.
hear you, I could still hear
Absolutely.
my,
Yeah.
saying that
Yeah.
on one of the videos.
And that's an
I did too.
issue if your agency doesn't support that. So many times your agency say go off the chain of command, but the test doesn't care what your agency says. It
Right.
cares what the code of
Mhm.
ethics says. And that's not only with another counselor, that's with a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer. You go to them first. That's professional courtesy.
And I did see a lot of family scenarios in my exam as well.
I had a lot of career and a lot of group.
Mhm.
Career group and families too.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
Where
hear a
is
lot
this
of
podcast?
reality therapy on there.
Where is this podcast at, people? I have been looking
It's
for a
it's
podcast.
paid. It's a paid podcast. If you go on
Well,
the
tell
YouTube
me where
channel,
it's at. I'll pay for
girl,
it.
I'm gonna tell you. So if you go on our YouTube channel and it'll say membership, and you have to do the membership.
Well, it said I'm subscribed.
Okay, but
Maybe
there's
it's there then.
I'm gonna share like I know what I'm doing. I don't know.
And-
Ask my staff.
Is it
And
20
Dr.
or
Pam, you
25?
are so right. Yalom was on there big time.
Yeah,
The
I had a
curative
question.
factors.
I had a couple on there with y'all.
Hmm.
He's a biggie. He's a biggie.
Yeah.
Yalom is an existentialist, but he also has curative factors.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he's an existentialist. I hear a lot of reality therapy questions. You see a lot of those still.
I did.
Those
I
are
did.
still there.
I don't remember seeing some of them.
Ebony, on assisted dying, do you know what the code of ethics says about that?
About what? I'm sorry.
Ebony,
Oh,
I probably need to review it because I did see a question or two on my
girl,
last
why's your
exam.
camera off? Why's your camera off?
Oh,
There we go. Oh, let me
there's
go
them sitting
check. Let me go
outside looking
check.
like
Let me go
hot
check.
mess.
Cause y'all know y'all camera got to be on in this session. Oh, I didn't even check. Okay. So Ebony, you are gorgeous. Why would you keep your camera off? Girl, I'd be
'Cause I
like
look
this
a
in the
hot
camera.
mess.
I'd be like, hi, it's me. No, you're not a hot mess. And first of all, we don't really care what you look like. As long as the top's covered, that's all I got. Okay. So have you read the Code of Ethics, Ebony?
It's been a little while. I
Well,
need to go
then
back and-
probably that's okay. So the Code of Ethics says when it comes to assisted it
Suicide.
says I have to know what it's
On the test, it had assisted
Yeah.
suicide.
okay. So or euthanasia. That's
Well, yeah.
the right to kill myself. So
Yeah.
it depends on my state. So the answer is usually it's my goal to understand the laws of the state. In I think 19 states, California, Oregon, blah blah, all them out there, Western people. Y'all be letting people kill themselves. I live in the Bible Belt. We don't do that stuff down here. Okay. But it doesn't matter. Everybody takes the same test. So the Code of Ethics just talks about that I need to know the rights of every state, the laws of or the ethics of every state. But my bracketing it says my feelings don't have any place in the Code of Ethics. I keep my feelings out.
I have a question, Dr. Pam.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
I'm looking at UPS. I'm sorry. I ordered a 15-foot ladder and I'm praying it came put together. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm a little distracted right now.
Okay, I got you.
Go ahead.
My question, based on what I hear everyone saying, the test is different for everyone. When you take the test, it's different.
The
It's not
test
the same
is
test?
like bingo. So do you know when you play bingo, there has to be a certain percentage of questions in every area. You will
Mhm.
never see the same test twice. You might see
Okay.
the same question twice, but you'll never see the same test. And I know on Facebook, you think if I miss one, those first 10, if I miss one on reality therapy, they're going to give me 10 more on reality therapy. It's already pre-written. It's pre-written. It's done already. There's no version of the test. Some versions have a higher points than others. So if you, some classes, you might have had a 93. Some ones you might have had to have a 95. But
had to
you'll
have a
never
90.
see the same test again. You hear my doggies? Okay. Yes, you do. Yeah, you don't. Okay. But the UPS man is here with my ladder. I'm gonna try to clean my gutters. If y'all don't see me anymore, you know why.
Oh, wow.
Well, be careful.
I am. I'm
Don't
not.
fall off the ladder.
I
Please
bought
be
the
careful. I just pay somebody. I'm not doing that. It's too high.
so it's not that high, and I paid somebody last time, and it's still the same problem.
Wow.
So I'm like, let me just look up in there and just do it myself, because
Just make sure someone's home or that someone knows
I
you're up on the
live by
ladder.
myself.
Well, I do
but
too,
the
but
doggies. So
Well,
let's go back to the test, okay? Just so you know, if you don't see me no more, it's because I was cleaning.
Fell
my
off the ladder.
gutters.
Oh, no.
Just make sure you put a helmet on, so if you fall, you won't get a head injury.
Oh
'Cause
Lord.
they can fix
Okay.
just about everything else but your brain.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so I'm too vain for that. Do you not know that? Okay. Can they go, guys?
Good luck to everybody else.
Good luck.
You want to ask them any other questions? You've
Oh,
got
you're
real life
leaving.
test people.
Oh, you're leaving right now because you got to go get the ladder. Okay,
No,
got you.
I'm not going anywhere. The people that
leaving.
took the test, this is their first Saturday night off
Oh,
in
oh.
weeks. They've been
Weeks.
here every week, and they tired of seeing me. And
Okay.
now they get to have a whole life.
Okay.
I've been doing this
Evan-
since April. So
Ebony,
Bye-bye,
you
guys.
had lots of questions. Do you want to ask them some more questions?
No, just pass on that energy to everybody else who has to take that test. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, it's not energy, it's hard work.
I'm steady.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steady hard.
It's hard
Study,
work.
study, study.
It's hard
Yeah.
work. Okay,
Yeah.
there's
Study
no
the
When they
hell
say
out of it.
3 hours, three
Okay.
hours, break it up 3 hours. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it in the morning, but I listen to the audio on the way to work. But during lunch, and I never skip the evening studies. Never.
I always say that
Yeah.
the night one, especially research says that you replay what happened right before you go to bed. You replay that 10 times more often. So you may not realize that you're learning. And I know my traditional learners are used to sitting in a corner and taking notes from the book for 3 or 4 hours. It does not work for this test.
Mm-mm.
It does not work for this test. And part of the problem is getting you to get away from your old study habits because they
Yeah.
don't work. You've
Yeah.
never had to take a test like this your entire life. When you were in grad school, you took a test, but it was based on maybe a semester's worth of work and you could memorize. But this test is not like that. It's 6 years worth of school and it is hard.
Yeah.
It is
Repetition.
hard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Repetition,
Okay.
listening.
Yes. That worked for me. Repetition, kept listening to the audio.
Over
video
and
over
over
and
and
over
over and over and over and over.
Mhm.
And
I
if
had
you go ahead.
several questions on the DSM, and I'll
Oh,
learn.
yeah.
And I just listened to that video probably 20 times.
That
Me
is
too,
what I'm
Brenda.
that's what I'm teaching tonight.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell me which ones you had? That's my subject
Gosh, I'm
tonight.
trying to remember. One
I'm
was
gonna-
about schizophrenia. I had something on schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia. Yeah.
Was it the time frame?
It was what was a negative symptom or something? Yeah.
Positive is added,
Added and
negative is
negative is
taken
taken
away.
away.
A negative symptom of schizophrenia is my affect.
Mhm.
Right? I don't have a normal affect. A positive symptom of schizophrenia is hallucinations. Who got it, right? Added, it's not good or bad, but added is a positive symptom of schizophrenia.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I had ADHD on there as well.
Did you have
I did
adult
too.
ADD or just childhood?
It was a child.
Okay.
And I also do remember a diagnosis for neurocognitive and also neurodevelopmental
Got it. Got
was
it.
on the exam as well.
Got it. Got it. I want to teach those tonight. Very good.
So ladies who have passed the test, you don't suggest one of my direct, I work with the agency, and my director of the agency says study a particular book, right? It's called no. Okay.
Hell
You
with
said,
it.
DSM-5.
you said no.
DSM-5.
Let
Oh, you for the
us
diagnosis?
teach
No,
you.
for the test in general.
She said
Oh.
the purple book or the Hellwig book.
The
Hell
hell
with
with
it.
book. The hell with
Let
book.
us teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I didn't-
happens is you think you know, and you have then figured it out by yourself based on your reality,
Mhm.
and the test doesn't care what you think. Let us teach you what it means. Let us give you test questions that are similar to the test. Most people, and I still struggle with that, and I talk about always is women, especially women. I know that men have the bigger issue as well, but women don't know how to put themselves first. We will pay for our kid is behind on reading. Our kid needs a football coach. They need a soccer coach. I paid for a music coach. I paid 1,000 things for them damn kids. Okay. But women won't put any money in tutoring for themselves. I don't understand. I don't understand. You have to understand that the test is not written for you. We study old white men, and you have to wear your old white man hat.
Mhm.
And many of us read the questions from our viewpoint. Am I wrong? Again, am I wrong? Is that many people struggle with that because you see it from your world? And I say to you, the test don't care what you think. Test does not care what happens in your office. Everybody takes the same test, and you've got to get you out of your way. And just let us teach you. Just do it one time. We are not the cheapest people. I'm not going to pretend, but we're worth it. We put out at the end.
I agree.
I
I
We're
agree.
not a cheat date, but we will put out at the end. Okay.
And I want your book just as a resource. So when's it going to be available?
Ask me in a month. We're doing a huge rollout, a conference in early
Okay.
September, and
Okay.
that's when it'll be available.
Okay.
So we're moving away from the Hellwig book. We've got our own book.
Yeah.
We've got it ready, but we're not rolling it out until we're having a huge conference September. So that's the rollout of that. And you'll see our test questions not on Pocket Prep. Pocket Prep did not want to work with us the way that I wanted to work with. So we will still recommend that you use them until you see our questions someplace else on another platform. It was $20,000 to start an app.
Oh.
I know, $20,000 minimum to start an app. Just so you know. Things I did. I just don't know that stuff. It's out of my realm. Okay, I want to let them go, guys. Anything else you want to ask them?
Substance
Looking
abuse
at
was on there too,
careers,
Dr. Pam.
looking careers.
I just have one more question. Did you guys got any questions on your hire window?
Yes,
I didn't.
I did. I did.
You might have been just didn't recognize it.
Yeah,
Because it might not say Jahara window. It
Yeah,
may
it
say
doesn't.
something like moving from the left quadrant gets smaller and the right quadrant gets bigger.
And that's exactly how they word it, Dr. Pam.
Exactly. And you'll never see Jahara windows on there. You'll
Yeah.
never see the target
Yeah.
if you have to know what it means.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks again, Dr. Pam. once
Thank
again.
you guys so
Thank
much.
you, Dr.
You have
Pam.
no idea how important it is to us as tutors to make sure that we're on the right page. And we're okay if we're on the wrong page. If you
are.
tell us something, we're okay with changing. We want to keep changing and keep growing. So we always want to be the most up to date of what the test is like. And I can't do that without you coming back and telling me. I really, really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Good luck, everyone. You
everyone.
got this.
Bye,
Study, study,
guys.
study. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.